How does Taylor Swift sell real estate? This is something that we were kind of studying this past week, and finding a lot about Taylor Swift and how she really applies business. And then we got to thinking, gosh, if we sell real estate the way Taylor does, we could be
In her
really,
music career.
yeah, we'd be real. Instead of music, we could sell a lot of real estate. So, the world's largest pop star really can teach us a lot. So, my name's Alan Richardson. I'm the managing broker here at Max One Realtor Partners.
My name is Ming Richardson, the compliance broker for Maximum One Realty and Realtor Partners.
So, the thing about Taylor Swift, we kind of saw this documentary on her, and we were kind of looking and really surprised with all the comparisons to the real estate business. And like, she started off at 16, right? And now I think she's like 34, so
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Very
And
young.
yeah. And so her net worth is $1.6 billion. So from
Billion with a B.
yeah, the billion, right? Exactly. So she is, yes, she is a huge pop star, or star just overall, but she's also a really, really,
Successful businesswoman.
yeah,
And her
absolutely,
rise to stardom cannot be dismissed as simply a stroke of luck, you guys. Over the last 2 decades, Taylor has taken a key strategic decision that helped her to go from aspiring teenage singer-songwriter to the goal of celebrity she is today.
yeah. So if you look at kind of like what the Swift strategy is, right? So first of all, it's all about community.
Yes.
Next, she owns
Her
her,
own brand.
yeah, she owns her brand, right? She really does reward her super fans. She builds a lot of anticipation on anything that she's kind of doing.
She's the only star that I know that broadcasts her concert in movie theater.
Yeah, and then she's always engaging. I mean, like the whole one of the big premise with her is that velocity wins. She
Correct.
is always putting out just a ton of stuff. So if you look at Community, right? When she was first starting off, she did 27,000 interactions with fans back on Tumblr. Okay, that just kind of dates you about where it really
Where it
is, right?
was originally.
Right, and so she still is engaging with her community. She's frequently commenting on her fans posts and pages, TikToks, all those kind of things. um, from our point of view on the real estate side of things,
If you think about it, she's very approachable.
right? So like we have to be the one that takes that initiative and goes out there and really is engaging in our community. She doesn't sit back and wait for people to talk about Taylor. She's out there talking about, well, she would be if she sold real estate, out there
Correct.
talking about real estate, right? So she invests a lot of time, effort, attention into building relationships. That's really, really important. Like this whole idea of Swifties, right? That's not an accident. She's built that community, right? And so we should be out.
She also asked for any testimonial and referral from delighted clients.
Yeah. So like we should be like using our lead systems to build a sphere, and then take that sphere and build relationships, stay in touch, right? Share tips, resources, advice, share properties. But this is how Taylor,
Build her brand.
and this is how we as real estate people can build a brand similar to Taylor. Now, throughout her time, she has owned her brand. Now her brand has kind of shifted and changed over time. She's done a bunch of different looks, even though all those are still her brand. There is still very much a Taylor image, a Taylor brand, right? And so she's refreshed it, which I think we also do. But like in real estate, we have to stay relatable, right?
Correct.
The other thing is, like, if you look at Taylor, she doesn't try to be everything for everyone.
She stay on with her genre and she doesn't go in different outlet. She's good at what she does and her field.
Right. But see, for a lot of us, we try and be the real estate of the moment, the real estate of the day.
A real
Like
estate to everything.
yeah. You want to work buyers, sellers, wholesalers, investors,
Auction,
like
commercial.
yeah, move up sellers, retirees. It just goes on and on and on. Whereas if you'll have a brand, what you'll be known about, it doesn't mean that's the only
Thing you
type of
do.
real estate that
Correct.
yeah. But the whole idea here is that when you have a brand, it is you. Focus on on your target clients and what makes you memorable. Be consistent with your style, your voice, your tone across all of your marketing in here. Um,
And highlight your lifestyle. People like to know who you are at the end of the day.
yeah. So one other thing that Taylor does is she rewards her super fans. So social media engagement, she's out there. We already talked about that. But she
Hmm.
has exclusive fan events. She shares a lot of personal details with her fans also, right? She has listening parties, online communities. She does a lot of fan feedback, a lot of swag. She's very generous in what she does. So for us in the real estate industry, right?
This is about a phone call.
Yeah, are we calling and talking to our clients and building relationships? Do we send birthday cards, pop buys with little gifts and small tokens of appreciation, right? On moving day, do we swing by and
Drop off a pizza
yeah,
or they're moving.
yeah. Also, ask your fans, ask your clients for feedback. People appreciate when you're trying to learn and do a good job, and they'll support you even more.
Correct.
So, any kind of personalized touches, those are really big. Host any kind of events. This is all great rewards for your super fans. Now, before she drops any single album, Taylor, drops one single 3 months before,
And
right?
she'll use
Kind of as a
social media.
teaser,
Yeah, a
right?
teaser. So she'll use social media hint tips and puzzles. And she also drop Easter eggs and video.
All her videos have these little hints about other
Yeah,
things going on, right? And then sometimes she does do some sudden drops. So for us, you know, pre-released tweezers of teasers,
teasers.
teasers for our listings coming up, Instagram sneak peeks coming
Coming
soon.
soon.
Behind the scenes content, all that kind of stuff is really great things to build anticipation. And then one thing that she is really amazing at is this velocity of content, of work that she puts in. And so if you look at like over the 11 years from 2006 to 17, she put out 6 albums with 82 songs.
Hmm.
And then from 2019 to 22, in 3 years, she put out 6 albums with 15 songs. Now, two of those were the whole thing where she re recorded her own, but still, that's an amazing amount of output that she's doing. At one point she had 10 of the 10 top Billboard charts of the
Hmm.
week, right? And when she only had 9, she needed one song to get moved up a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, she went and recorded a music
a
video, yeah,
video.
to kind of bump it up, right? So look at the velocity that she's putting out and apply that to your real estate business, right? So how often are you making phone calls out into your sphere? How many text messages are you going to send?
And how many email are you sending? And also share property on clients who have bought from you. And how many Facebook posts are you doing, as well as handwritten note. We're not saying to do it all in one shot. We're just saying maybe making a habit
Yeah.
5 cards every morning as part of your schedule.
YouTube videos like this one that you're putting out, short form videos that you're putting out, hosting any kind of events, asking for appointments. See, this is the velocity that we're taking about. Taylor would not be sitting back waiting for clients to call her. She would be putting out just a ton of content about real estate, about what's going on in the marketplace. She would be engaging with her folks. The velocity that she puts out in the music industry is the same type of velocity we should be putting out in real estate because
So just so you know, every minute in the United States, about 8 home sales. Okay. So
it,
that's using the NAR national latest sale data, and based on the current price. We're tracked to sell 4.03 million homes this year. And this is not including new construction, y'all.
right. So like this idea that and the reason Ming's bringing this up is like we know a lot of people in our industry right now are down. They're like oh, things aren't good. At the same time, we have some of our folks having their best years ever.
Absolutely.
And so like this idea that 8 houses sell a minute, keep that in mind because when you hear this idea of oh, real estate's going down, the interest rates are this and blah 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 blah,
It's
like
about
like
what can you work around those issues. Because, if you were Taylor Swift, like one of her songs is, which was not in the top 10. So what did she do? She went out and made a video with that song. So what should you do? Real estate's local. So you need to think what hits the local market.
Right. So like what we're really saying is that like if you will do real estate the way Taylor does, you're gonna really focus on community and relationships. You are gonna own your brand. You're gonna reward your
Absolutely.
super fans. You're gonna build a lot of anticipation, and then that velocity. Keep
Engaging.
engaging. Have a great week, everybody.
Thank you. Hope this segment was helpful.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. Have a
Bye.
great day.